So it's been one more year out here on what I call the homestead. Lots happened here in the past year. I now live out here full time. I have all the basic necessities I need to live. It's pretty functional. I started this property a little over a year ago, completely blank slate. There was nothing here at all. So it's amazing what you can do in a year's time of hard work. And I really worked a lot last year. This year's going to be the same, no doubt about that. But the first year was the hardest, just trying to get the basic necessities set up. I still have some basic necessities I need to set up. I actually need to get my electrical system set up still. I'm running off a small solar generator and a gas generator still. I do have water all the way up to the very top of the hill here now though. So things are pretty good. Winter's hard in this current state, but this will be the hardest winter to get through, and then be a lot easier from here. So the past year I've really gotten a lot done here. I got the water set up, water lines run, I got the shed built, I got the temporary tent set up, and now I'm constructing the tiny house, which is behind that, and then I'll move into the tiny house as soon as that's done. So there's a lot of other little things I've worked on too. I had the garden this past summer. The garden went well. Just a lot of projects going on here, and things just continue to get better as things progress. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about what I went through to get to this point in my life where I have my own homestead or property, living out in the country. So it took me a long time to get to this point. I've had this dream of living out here in the country, building my own house for at least over 10 years, and it took me a long time to get things ready to even get to this point. A couple tips are, because I know a lot of people want to do the same thing, especially people on my channel here, because they want to build their own cob house or straw base house or something like that. And most people want to do that out in the country. So a couple tips. First of all, just be patient. Patience is key. You can't rush into this kind of thing unless you just have a ton of money on hand. And then the problem though is a lot of people who do have money like that, they rush into buying a property without really thinking everything through, and then they rush into constructing their home without thinking everything through, because they have everything on hand ready to go, and they don't have to be so patient. But on the other hand, they in a lot of ways should take more time really to think about what all they're doing. Like for me, I didn't have all the money on hand 10 years ago or longer ago, and so I had to really take my time and think about the strategies and how I wanted to use the land, what kind of land I wanted, where I needed it to be, what kind of structures I needed, what kind of house design I wanted, and all of those things evolved and changed probably every year over time, and they continue to evolve and improve, and so my vision also improved with everything over time, and things just continue to get better the more you think about it sometimes. And so for me, I was glad in that way that I had all that time. My plans just developed far more, and I'm in a better position now because not making nearly as many mistakes. I had all that time to really think and plan and learn, not only about building, but about site setup and how to choose a piece of land, etc. So yeah, patience is good. If you don't have patience and you have money, yes, you can jump right into your projects, but at least take some classes and at least try to take a year and think about what you're doing. And then second tip is try to get out of debt. Having debt is just going to burden you down, and you're not going to be able to have land and build all these buildings if you have debt. And I know this is not very fun information to hear, but that's the truth. So if you want to come live out in the country and build your own home, the first thing you should take care of is your debt. Wherever you are, try to really buckle down and lower your expenses and work more to pay off those debts, and then come out and do your thing. Next, I would say is, it kind of ties into the first one, but you need to educate yourself if you want to build your own house. Unless you want someone building it and designing it all for you, you need to know what you're doing, because otherwise you're going to be paying a massive premium to somebody else to do all those things for you. You can save a tremendous amount of money if you do that yourself. Plus you'll have it customized exactly the way you want it for yourself. So you need to educate yourself on construction, building, how to lay out your property, what kind of accessory structures you might need, what kind of infrastructure, how to set up the infrastructure. Honestly, most of that's not too complicated. You really need to focus more on the construction side of education if you want to do this yourself. It does take time. It's not extremely complex though. For example, I'm fully self-taught. I did not come from a building or construction background. I actually finished college with a degree in accounting, and I worked in the corporate world for a number of years before I realized I wanted to quit. That was back in 2011. And then at that point I had just focused fully on learning construction, and here I am now. So if that gives you any confidence, you can learn all these skills, how to construct your own buildings, pretty much on your own. I had some teachers and mentors along the way, but there's nothing like formal school education or certifications required. I just recommend taking classes with people, workshops, similar like the workshops that I hold. Take classes like that, take online classes, read books, read a lot of books, study the diagrams, and you'll definitely get to the point where you have the confidence and the skills. And speaking of, this week I have all of my online video courses focused on cob construction, natural building, and then as it relates to straw bale, hempcrete, rammed earth, adobe, all the different types of natural building, even conventional construction principles. All of my video courses containing this information are on sale, 90% holiday discount. So you're literally saving about $450 with that package. This is my life's work accumulation of my online lessons. So you get 16 hours of videos, over 150 pages of written information concerning cob construction. You get over 100 diagrams which you can study. These diagrams are really helpful. These are the same diagrams that I give to my workshop students. You can really study these and learn a lot from the pictures. And then I also have a property purchase checklist within the course, which is good if you're looking for a piece of land. You can kind of go through the list and check off the boxes of the different things that you might need in a piece of land. So if you're trying to educate yourself, if you want to start something this year, definitely take advantage of the discount offer I have going on right now. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description. Just click that link, you'll be taken to the checkout page. It's only $50. This is at least $500 worth of coursework for $50 right now. So saving you a lot of money and a lot of time too, honestly. There's a lot of really valuable information in there that you can't get from taking a bunch of workshops. You'd have to travel all over the place, take weeks and weeks, and so yeah, saving you a lot of trouble there and time and a lot of money. But yeah, you know, if you want to get started in educating yourself on construction, definitely get that course, and then take the tips. You know, get out of debt. Try to get a job if you can that's mobile. Online work is always good, especially if you're moving to the country. And yeah, there's a whole lot of work involved in setting up your own homestead out in the country, that's for sure. Unless you're just made of money and you can hire people, make sure you're physically fit too and ready to work, because there's an endless amount of work out here, and no matter where you are. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your holidays. I'm just waiting for this snow to melt off my roof over back there on the tiny house, and then I need to get up there and put the metal up on it. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.